Hey, good afternoon everybody. Welcome to your morning drive with Chuck. Although we're not driving, we're actually out in Rutledge today. I'm actually at my father-in-law's property, which I'm lucky enough that he lets me go shooting on. And the video I just put up that'll be part of this one about making cheap targets is why I'm out here, to see how well these cheap targets work. And what I've come up with is the one I showed in my previous video, simple materials, and like also today we're going to be using some cat litter jugs that I filled full of water to see how nicely they explode when you shoot them, because that's the most fun thing, is actually when you go out and you go target shooting, is watching the clay pigeons explode, buckets of water explode, even like a 20-ounce Coke bottle explode. But what we're going to be shooting today is my trusty Glock 23 that I carry on a daily basis to see how it does. I'm also going to be shooting a Sccy 9mm pistol, see how it does. I've had it for a while. And then we'll also be shooting my wife's Saint. This is technically a pistol because of the barrel length. And I will say, if anybody wants to get me anything for Christmas, right here is what I'd love to have. This one's my wife's, and I really enjoy shooting it. Now the most important thing is that safety, safety, safety. So I will be wearing hearing protection. I will be getting my shooting glasses out of the truck. This is just my intro as to what we're doing today. But the most important thing, safety, ear protection, eye protection, safety with the weapons. There'll be no weapons fired unless I make sure they're downrange. I've already driven up behind where I'm at to make sure there's nobody else on the property. Don't want anybody to get hurt. Safety is the most important thing. So with that being said, we're going to take a short break. I'm going to get everything set up and we'll do a little bit of shooting. All right, everybody. We're now ready to get started. As you'll see, got my glasses out. I'm putting my hearing protection in. That's the last thing you want to do is mess with your hearing. So now, let's try a little bit of the Glock and see how I do on my little cheap target down here. And this is about 20-foot range. Okay, we definitely have a failure there. I'm going to have to work on my thing. You saw I hit the one and they all jumped off. So we're going to have to work on that just a little bit. So let's take another little break here. Alrighty, we've done a little repositioning here. Let's try this again and see if my little test rig's a failure again or not. Alrighty, I think that worked out a little better. So I'm going to set it up again. We'll try it one more time with the 9mm. Alrighty, this time, my little Sccy 9mm, we're going to see how it does. Empty that out, it's done pretty good. So, let me set this down for just a second. That gun's clear. Let's finish it off with the Glock here, see how we do. Knocked the center out of that one. That was pretty interesting, never done that before. But, as you can see, cheap target, had to tinker with it a little bit, but it's such fun shooting so far. It's nice to see those explode. So what we're going to move on to now, I'm going to set up, and we're going to see what the 223 does to the jugs I have sitting there. The first one will be a Hornady self-defense ammo to see what it does. I'm sorry, the first one will be just a regular steel case. And the second one will be a Hornady self-defense ammo to see if there's any difference. So give me a few minutes here. Alrighty, now for the 223 we are shooting kind of close because we are talking about self-defense ammo on the second clip I put in here. But this first clip, I got 30 rounds of just steel jacket. So let's see if we can see what it does to a water jug. good one on that one. Alright, let's make our weapon safe here. Now I'm going to switch over to the self-defense ammo, the home defense ammo, and see how it does. Alrighty now, we got the self-defense ammo in here. Let's see what it does. Back on the safe here. And as you can see, we got about the same kind of reaction. We got a pretty good explosion. The next time I come up here, I plan on having some temporary sheetrock walls built with some insulation so we can see what it does. Now I'm going to set up for something a little bit of just fun stuff. Alrighty, this next one's for my wife. I bought her this nice little Remington shotgun, Mossberg shotgun, pistol grip for home defense, because there ain't nothing more intimidating than the sound of a slide on the shotgun being racked. But she's sort of curious what it would do. So I set up Mr. Trash Can out here, my empty water jugs, and a few of the clay pigeons to see in about a hallway situation what it might do. So let's give it a try. Okay, not too good on that one. Get a little closer. I think that'll take care of the person in the hallway. We're fairly close. Not a bad little grouping. But, home defense. Alright, let's play a little more in a second. Alrighty, with my wife's new favorite toy, her Saint 223, we're going to see what we can do to Mr. Trash Can with some regular just steel case ammo, or full metal jacket, whatever you want to call it. Let's just see what happens here. And we're at approximately 50 feet right here. You'll notice I hit one of the clay pigeons on the top, so I'm pretty impressed by that, because I'm not have this gun sighted in. And right now we're just making small holes in this side of the trash can. Target failures there, so we'll quit for a moment. But fun with the new 223, the Saint. Alrighty, we're doing a little looking here. As you can see, the 223 ammo made a pretty small hole. There's my 40 cal, and there's a 9mm. So they all made some pretty nice little holes in front of Mr. Trash Can. And if I go around the back, you can see the 223 still was very small, 40 cal, and the 9mm actually made a fairly good sized hole, but it did hit on the seam. Now as you can see, Mr. Shotgun did blow these off, and now the big impact right here, that's actually from the 223 where it exploded when it was full of water. And the ones in here, you can see the shotgun pellets where it hit it, small grouping. See where it got it again. So, in retrospect, it done pretty good. Let's walk back down here for just a second. Take one of my earplugs out, because I'm pretty sure I'm yelling. Alright, in retrospect, the Saint 223 right here, very fun little weapon to shoot. Red dot sight come with it. Come from Smoky Mountain Knife Works. And actually at 50 feet or so as I shooting, it's actually pretty accurate. My little Sccy pistol right here, it done pretty good. The only thing I don't really like about it, the trigger guard's kind of small, so it rubs the underside of my trigger finger a little bit. Now my regular carry weapon, my Glock 23, 40 cal, as usual, done an extremely good job. We made a bunch of holes and stuff, It's very relaxing out here. Got a little pond right next to where I'm at. Inhaled some gunpowder for aromatherapy. Done some group therapy. I'm relaxed. And what I'm going to do now is pop off a few more rounds before I go home and start uploading videos. Hope everybody has a wonderful day. Now, just a thought here now. I got to setting this up, and on one of my last videos, if you noticed, my bar fell over. So I thought, well, I'm going to have to put a weight or something on the middle of it to hold it when I'm shooting, so I can do that so I can shoot from one side to the other. But then I got to thinking, okay, cheap target, works pretty good, you got it setting up on something like that. Well, if you got a friend out there, you both line up. And as a shooting competition, you know, you've seen them things where you shoot them, and you hit it, it goes one way, somebody else hits it, it goes the other way. I've seen that on shooting competitions. Why not do that with this? You know, one person shoot at one side, one person shoot the other side, and whoever makes the side fall is the winner. So let's see if we make it fall over again since I put some weight on it. Get the glasses on. Not what I meant to happen, and I got it more towards the middle, but still, it's still fun to shoot at. That one trying to get me. There he goes. Not too bad. Worked out pretty well. Happy with my little target. Like I say, aromatherapy, group therapy. It's a wonderful thing. Alrighty, thank y'all. But remember, be safe. Alright, this video is just for my wonderful wife Beth, because I'm shooting her gun again. That's it. And some of those actually, Beth, I actually had to hit them a second time. Let's go just a little bit closer here. As you can see, when we get closer, there's holes actually in them. It just didn't knock them off. But having fun with your gun, baby. Love you.